I'm the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for NoBSCoachingAdvice.com and JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And I was thinking last night about the rap, and it's, frankly to me it's a bad rap that younger workers have. You know, they've gotten labeled as millennials, as though that's a dirty word. That millennials are lazy, incompetent. The stories about participation trophies become an easy way of dismissing them. And you know, I wanted to talk to you. I'm a baby boomer, in case you haven't noticed. I'm not 24 and I'm not 54. I'm even older than that. And, you know, the rap that they have, first of all, as a boomer, I remember that when I was younger, our generation had that rap as well. Didn't know how to work, didn't know how to do stuff, yada, yada, yada. And that kind of industrial mindset is the same thing that's now being applied to the current generation, with one difference. And the difference is things actually have changed since the time that I entered the workforce and many of you entered the workforce. Now, let me backtrack for a second. The story of participation trophies is an easy shorthand for dismissing them as being childlike. You know, let's get practical about it. That's what it's designed to be. It's critical of them. But the miss in all of this is who decided that was going to be what happens? Answer, boomers, Gen X. Older people made that decision for younger people, that was a good thing. And now have to live with the impact of that decision and then criticize them who were just kids doing what they were supposed to do, being happy about getting a trophy, and now are adults and expecting even more rewards and getting them sooner. It reminds me, years ago there was a segment on 60 Minutes about dog training and how this one TV show in Britain was the most popular show in the country, a dog training show. And the issue was never the dog. The issue was the owner, and how this lovely little old British woman had to train the owner to deal with the dog differently. Well, folks, I want to talk to you older workers and start talking with you about your version of this. And instead of blaming the victim, start looking at the mirror, in the mirror at your own behavior and how that has resulted in that which you are complaining about now. Now, if you want to change this, you cannot expect them to suddenly go from being, motivated to just sitting at a desk doing drudgery all the time. All you're doing is killing them off emotionally, just like you were killed off. Can you do it differently? Can you, instead of motivating, inspire people to do things differently? Instead of motivation, which is an external force, can you help get them excited about what they're doing in some way? And if you can't, then don't blame them for their response. Because, frankly, they don't want to do crap work any more than you do. Well, someone has to do it, and they got to pay their dues. Why do they have to pay their dues? Seriously, why? For most of you, you don't like doing this crap work any more than they do. And their reaction is one where they have the guts to basically say what you don't have the courage to say for yourself. I don't want to do this. Remember, your firm could outsource some of this stuff abroad and have low-priced talent doing it. Instead, think of younger workers as being future leaders in your firm and start grooming them from day one. From day one, what leadership means in your organization. And if you think leadership means sitting at a desk and doing what you're told and working 10 hours a day in order to, accomplish some corporate mission that in 20 years they're going to get fired from anyway, they're not stupid. You're the one who's been stupid. You've been the one who's believed the bull, and now you want them to believe it like you did. Uh-uh. Instead, think differently. Think in terms of being the leader that you've always wanted to be, and start training them as to how to be great leaders in their lives and in their work as well, instead of just being another factory drone sitting at a desk like you were. So again, blaming the victim here for accepting a participation trophy is nonsense. Your generation did this. And if you don't like the results, start laying down expectations. And by laying down, I'm not talking about reading the riot act to someone and throwing a tantrum. Start talking with them about the results you need to see them get, the effort you want to have them put in order to do this, and what it's going to take to obtain the next promotion. And if to get that promotion requires that someone leave or die, I don't blame them if they walk out on you. Who would want to wait for that?